This is my aquaponics setup. This is the grow bed and the fish tank bottom, and so the wastes are pumped up from a pump that is down inside the tank up through the pipe and into this little drain pipe that I'm using just to keep the rocks out and let the water go all the way down to the bottom. Put a little more air into the water this way. An onion, and there's a little head of lettuce that's starting, and then a larger one that's going to seed. Here's another large one that's I'm letting go to seed as well. Several of these I'm letting them go to seed, and then here's some smaller ones that were transplanted and put into the aquaponics. When I take out a lettuce plant, then I try to replace it with something that is pretty well advanced so that it'll have a root system to continue to take out the nutrients from the water that the fish are putting in. So I have onions, and here's some basil and some lettuce. The onions do really well. I try to put a little piece of rock wool down in the gravel, and I set the onion on top of it, and that seems to give it moisture and a head start in growing. Here's some basil, additional basil that I have coming up along with some onions here. And I have a lot of bluegill down in the water that I have 42 bluegill in there, and they're pretty large size, about I would say they probably average a little less than a pound a piece. This is another tank. This is a different system where this one uses gravel, and I flood it, and the plants are growing in the gravel, actually in these little neti pots, and then their root system goes down to the gravel. This is a little different. Here I'm using just regular drainage pipe, and I'm putting a neti pot inside the drainage pipe. It's a 3.75 neti pipe. I put some hydroton in there, and then I use a bamboo wood skewer, and that goes through the drainage pipe, through the neti pot, and that holds the neti pot up. And then the roots just kind of grow down from there and into this flood bed, and it's more of an ebb and flow type of system. I do have some lettuce plants that I've started, some onions that are starting, some lettuce, different types of lettuce, some sweet potatoes here. I'm just getting these started. I'm going to transplant them somewhere else. Some peppermint, rosemary, oregano, some more rosemary, and this is Thai basil. So just a different way of doing it. And the bed is flooding right now. There's the drain pipe. And down in this tank I have 9 bass and 14 bluegill, and the bass are pretty large, all over 12 inches, and the bluegill, they probably average about 3/4 of a pound. Not really sure how this system is going to work out, in that I don't have a lot of gravel for the bacteria to live in, so they would be more on the roots and some in the neti pots. But not really sure if this is going to be able to take out enough of the fish wastes. I really doubt it. I think I'll probably end up having to have a gravel bed to have more media for the bacteria to live on. But that's the system. This is the second garden, and in it I have 4 squash plants and 8 tomato plants, and I have it mulched pretty heavy from the wood chip pile over there. Need to do a little bit more weeding around the edges. And I have 4 rows of onions and some loose leaf lettuce. Some of that's going to seed as well. And then this would be kind of a bib lettuce or butter crunch lettuce there. And asparagus plants here. And then I have 4 jalapeno pepper plants. And then a row of zinnias. And in this section right here, it's just kind of open right now. I'll probably plant a few more tomato plants because we like putting those up, canning those for soups and different stews. And that's about it.